Tony, wasn't what we came for, wasn't what we expected,
Yeah.
but probably what we deserved, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. Just told a couple of home truths in there again. Fair enough, we've been on a good run, but I do question one or two of them in there on pitches like this and places like this on a Wednesday night away from home. I question the mentality, and they've been told as a group, and we got out the game what we deserved, Tim, which is nothing, and that's bitterly disappointing. It was probably one of the poorest games of football I've ever seen in terms of standard. The pitch didn't help, I get that, but same for both teams. They just they wanted it a bit more than us, which is bitterly disappointing.
In terms of mentality, is that the mentality to react to situations where you've got to react to a cold, windy, very bobbly pitch?
Do you know what? I speak to Joe, my assistant, Joe Connor, 4 or 5 times a day, you know, and we live and breathe this. And this might sound a bit harsh, Tim, but I just question whether some of the players do as well. Certain individuals. Maybe I was a bit loyal and I should have rotated a little bit, but we got such a good performance out of the lads on Saturday, away from home at Thackley. And I went with pretty much the same. You know, we are, you know, we're short defensively. We know that. We are trying to bring the right people in to try and help us out over the next 2 or 3 weeks. But there should have been more up for it than there were after Saturday's result, and certain players weren't.
I understand, obviously at half time you gave them what for, because the first half wasn't good enough. We did have a couple of good chances. I think their keeper pulled off 2 great saves from Joe Wood. They went in front just for half time. I think it could have been a foul on Connor because he ended up in the back of the net. I don't know if it was a foul by the goal scorer or not. And then we got the perfect start to the second half through Jordan.
Yep. And I thought after that early start to the second half, I thought we might have kicked on. But to be all honest, it was the opposite. Once we scored the goal, I don't think their keeper touched the ball for a good 20 minutes after that. But yeah, we're all disappointed in there. We are disappointed. It's too easy for me to say we move on to Saturday. It's not. We need to proper reflect on this tonight, and certain players, like I say, midweek coming away from home on pitches and playing in places like this. It opened my eyes to a couple.
So Saturday we go to Albion. We can have no excuses about the pitch there. We know what we're going to face. That should suit our attacking style of play. But as you say, you've got to have a look and probably mix it up a bit on Saturday.
We're going to have a look. I mean, Wayne Brooksby's come off at half time with an injury. Matty the fullback, Matty Bowman's struggling. He was wincing last 20 minutes or so. So we're going to have a look at things. We'll have a chat tomorrow, see how certain players are, and have a look for Saturday. Yeah.
Well, at least one thing's for sure: you and Joe will be going there fighting.
We have to. Yeah, it's a massive setback. We have set. I say about it all the time, Tim. We set targets. We did set a target this week. Obviously, being away from home in Bradford 3 times, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. But we have set ourselves targets. This was a place that we were confident of coming in and doing well and picking points up. But if you haven't got that desire by certain players to go and do it, then you will struggle. And that's exactly what we got tonight.
Just let's look forward to Saturday then now.
Yeah. Cheers, Tim.
Cheers.